How you doing, folks? Eric Carlson here, running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District. This is video 54, and I just want to, as I'm driving around the district and going different places and meeting people, I get a lot of time to think while I'm in the car. Our district is fairly well spread out, but I was thinking about this the other day, and I had to get on Twitter. I'm not a big fan of social media, but I had to do a lot of stuff in order to run. And I realized the situation I'm in, this is one of the best tools I have, social media. But a suggestion that I would make, and I would like to see this actually legislation possibly passed, and I would put this forward if I could. Not that it's a huge issue in the scheme of things, but it lends to a better discourse for people without everything flying around out there. Everybody thinks that they, should have a voice and stir stuff up. So this is about social media use by members of Congress. Okay, I think that there should be legislation where no social media can be used. Once you enter Congress, no social media can be used. All communication should go through an official website. So each congressman would have their own website, so their constituents or anyone looking into their views on things could go directly to that website and get an official stance on that. Okay, and this can be, controlled by Congress, not what they put out. But if false information is being put out, Congress would be in charge of policing themselves, saying you can't make these statements that you can get away with on social media, which tend to inflame things and get a lot of people pumped up. I know a lot of congressmen try and pump up their own people, their own base, to be controversial and everything. That's got to stop. You need to reduce the rhetoric, and this is on both sides. This is not a partisan issue. You get people on both sides that all day long they're tweeting and putting stuff out every half hour, every 45 minutes. You're getting tweets from different people, congressmen. My question is, what are you doing? You're at work. It's a weekday. Why are you tweeting everything? You should not be focusing on your phone and thinking about the next thing that you need to tweet. We've got far too many problems for you to be messing with this stupid stuff. At the end of the day, you tell your press secretary, whoever your representative is, who's taking care of your social media, to put out your official stance on what happened that day on the website. You could have a blog right on your website where everyone can see. That way people can go, the media can go there, your constituents can go there and see exactly where you stand on all the issues, rather than throwing all this stuff out there. If I was on a job, in a construction job, and I was stopping every 20 minutes to tweet and play with my phone and everything, I'd be fired. I'd be fired the first day. So you shouldn't be doing it. You need to focus on your job. That's the biggest thing. The American people are paying you a lot of money to fix problems that you're not fixing. More accurate info. So, like I said, if you did this, it'd be less confusion for people. Instead of the 22 tweets you made during the course of the day, at the end of the day, you say, boom, this happened. This is what we voted on. You make your official, so people get the straight story, because they get the comments get going on your tweets or your posts on Facebook, and the comments go back and forth, and that causes arguments between people, and it just fuels flames. It causes division, very inflaming to the discourse. If you have an official thing, then people can discuss that, but there's not a forum right there for them to go and have an argument on your page and fuel stuff and put up bogus information and all kinds of stuff. So you're actually fanning the flames when you do this, when you post on these social media sites. Accountability. Again, going back to this, you need to be held accountable for what you say. You should be only putting out facts, not inflaming the situation. I realize there's a political divide in this country, and I realize that you may not get along with everybody on the other side of the aisle and have absolute polar opposite views on everything, but it's your job to sit down with them and figure out a way to fix it, not to put it in complain to everybody else. Fix the problem. If you can't fix the problem, you shouldn't be there. So I just wanted to do this real quick. And again, in the comments, let me know what you think about this stuff, folks. If you have any questions you want answered, anything you want me to address, I try and get videos up as I can. I'm out campaigning all the time. I have several events coming up. I will be at the Illinois GOP meet and greet in Alsip at the DoubleTree on Saturday, the 30th, between 7 and 9 p.m. That morning, I'll be at the Rustic Vintage Fair in New Lenox, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Sunday, I'll be at the Woodson Regional Library for the Southside Republican Organization. They're having a meet and greet there, having an event that's at 9525 South Halsted. Got a bunch of stuff coming up in these next weeks. There's also, I'll have to get the date. I believe I posted it before. Let me see if I have it here. It's later on this year, but what I'd like is this district is about 50% black as far as the voters. And you hear me talk about race a lot in when I do my videos and stuff. It's because that's where this country is right now. They've divided everything along racial lines. Everything you hear is black voters, Latino voters, white voters, liberal voters. So when I say this, the black voters in the 1st District have traditionally gone almost unanimously for a Democrat candidate. I'm asking people, now this is, it starts on Thursday, September 8th. So this is a little ways off, but it's at least a couple months before the actual election. But in Tinley Park, at the Tinley Park Convention Center, there is going to be a Black Conservative Summit. Okay, so these will be Black conservatives from the area and some national figures coming out. They'll probably have a lot of speakers there. It starts on Thursday the 8th. It goes all the way through the weekend. If you've never been to if you've never had exposure to other Black conservatives or people with a different viewpoint that you might share, you might take their word for it more than mine. You're saying, well, he's a white guy. What can he possibly know? Well, I know a lot, but if you want to hear it from the mouths of fellow conservatives who happen to be Black, I would suggest going out to this event, meeting some people, see where they're coming from, see why they hold the views that they hold. This is a big part. You're starting to see a swing in this country. The pendulum is swinging back. People are sick of the radical left stuff, what they're doing in the schools, how they're dividing people. People don't want that. They want good schools. They want safe streets. They want good employment. They want low gas prices, low fuel prices. This inflation, we just entered, the number just came out today. We just entered a recession. 2 quarters of negative growth. That's what you've gotten with the Biden economy, Democrat policies. Don't let anybody tell you you didn't have this a year and a half ago, folks. A year and a half ago, when Donald Trump was still president, his policies, like I said, whether you like the man or not, you can't argue with his policies. His policies worked. And we've got to get back to conservative policies. Energy independence, a secure border, 107,000 Americans dead last year from fentanyl. These policies are destroying this country, and they're doing it at lightning speed. And if we don't stop this immediately, we're not going to have a country left. It's going to devolve into something that we don't even want to talk about. So, yeah, let me know what you think about this. Get the politicians, get them working on what they're supposed to be doing, and not tweeting and making posts on Facebook all day. So, thanks. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys on the next one.